Hi, I'm Tytus.
And I'm LiWen.
From DanceInsanity. And today we're going to be doing the Alemana.
In the Rumba. When we say Alemana, we mean the followers. Footwork. And this is a really important tutorial because when the Alemana is done really well, it looks like a complete mystery. How did they do it?
But we're going to unravel that mystery and show you how to make it look super advanced.
And at the end of this video, we're also going to show you why it's super important for the leader to know this step.
Me?
Uh-huh, you.
Uh-oh.
Let's do this.
You may be asking, what is an Alemana? Well, an Alemana is just a fancy underarm turn. Let's see what it looks like with a partner for a moment. And 2, and 3, and 4. The leg action is so sexy. Well, now you're going to be able to do it just like that too. In the Alemana, we're going to be showing you footwork, foot placement, timing, leg action, and hip action. Let's check out the footwork first. So, 3 forward walks. Weights on the right leg. You're going to do a forward walk on that left leg. Then, it's going to be a swivel on that left leg. Now you have a forward walk on your right leg. Swivel on the right leg, and one more forward walk on the left leg. So 3 walks in a circle. But we gotta get the foot placement really clear because it's actually like on some strange angles. So let's imagine we're doing rumba walks and we're tracking our feet. We have 2 tracks, left foot comes straight ahead. There you go. Let's do it again. This time we're gonna track our foot as if it's on 1 track. So now your left foot goes on the same track as your right. Okay, we still haven't really done an Alemana yet. Let's back it up again. This time we're gonna take it onto a 3rd offset track. You're gonna cross that left foot. And there's where we want that first foot placement. So it's offset across. Now from there you're gonna swivel on that left leg. This is where it gets really tricky. You can slide your right foot forward, but you have to do it on the same direction that your foot is pointing. So that's where it'll get really messy if that slide is somewhere else. So we do it in that same direction as the point. Now we're gonna swivel on the right foot, and the next step, forward is also slightly offset. So it's not straight ahead, it's going on a 3rd track to your left right there. Boom. So that's where you get that term in Latin dancing, a triangle. You hear that sometimes. An Alemana has a triangle. I actually prefer thinking of a V. Okay, exactly. So let's just check out that foot placement one more time. So weight's on the right leg. You're gonna slightly cross that left foot as you step forward. That's it. Now we can swivel. We're allowed to slide that foot to get some distance from the leader, but it has to go off on that slight angle to the right. Swivel on that right foot, then slightly to the left as you do a forward walk on the left foot there. All rumba walks, 3 rumba walks. Great. Okay, so now we've got, going down the list, footwork, foot placement, and now it's time to get those legs working really great.
Actually, timing is next. Haha!
As I was saying, it's time to get that timing. All right, let's break down the timing. We're on the right leg on the count of 4, 1. We've got to go and walk forward on the 2. You're going to swivel on and. Walk forward on 3. Swivel on and then walk forward on 4. Hold 1. Let's just do that timing a little bit faster. So we have 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Now I know what you're probably thinking. At the very beginning, when we first showed you the Alemana, you saw some really cool little thing happen with the foot. Don't worry, we're gonna show that to you a little later. All right, we'll break that down too, but one step at a time. Let's learn the easier version first, and then we'll get to that a little later in the lesson. All right, so now we've got to get into leg action. All right, so we're going right down our 5 points here. So, when we do the leg action, you need to bend your knee when that foot moves. So in this case, that left knee's bending because you're moving that left foot. Now you can step forward and you have 2 straight legs. In this case, you're not moving your foot, so you just swivel with 2 straight legs. Again, you're going to slide your right foot, but it's such a small amount of slide that you don't need to bend any knees. You just drive forward onto that right leg. From here, that right leg is going to stay straight, but that left knee has to bend real strong as you swivel. Bam, right there. Now you've got that nice, beautiful bow and arrow action in your knees. The left knee is bent, the right knee is straight, and as you walk forward, you've got two straight legs. So you hear that a lot in Latin dancing, which is straight knees. You want to have straight knees, but that's not the answer, because if you try to do straight knees, you end up getting a very, anti-rumba kind of look.
Frankenstein rumba.
Frankenstein rumba, which is not exactly what we want. So we want to have that nice oppositional action and then two straight legs. So as you can guess, the Alemana, to do it right, takes a little practice. So you just got to keep practicing it every day, and it'll slowly sink in. All right, let's move on to our next step, which is the good old-fashioned hips. We need to get those hips rolling. So at this point, you're on the right leg. You're going to do body action with that right. Okay, so you got your rotation there. You're going to forward walk. Now you can swivel, and then as you swivel, that left hip can rotate all the way back. Then you can walk forward onto the right. You're going to swivel. As you finish your swivel, that right hip is going to go all the way back. Get that oppositional hip to knee action. Left knee, right hip in opposition. Then you're going to walk forward left, and we've completed the step. Of course, you're going to do more body action with whatever you have next, but that's what we need to know for the Alemana.
As you're learning the Alemana and making it look really, really clean and clear, this is a good progression to follow. First, footwork, then foot placement, then get clear on your timing, then you get your leg action in there, and finally you worry about your hip action.
That's called targeted practice. One of the big problems is people learn a lot of techniques and then they try to do all of them at once and they get nothing. It's like, I gotta point my toe and I gotta drop my shoulder and I gotta finish my arm. It's too many ideas to sink in. So you get targeted practice with one thing at a time, and you make that a habit and you keep building on that.
So if you want to make your Alemana good, then watch this video over and over again and just practice along with each part. Get your footwork, get your foot placement, then get your timing as you're doing it with me, then get your leg action, finally get your hip action in there. Keep watching, keep practicing.
Okay, so now we need to dance it with music.
Music? Sure.
We're gonna do it with halftime music first and then full speed. Let's speed things up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, get that really cool stroke of the leg when you do the Alemana. Let's break that down very briefly. So we'll have you on that right leg. You're going to cross that left foot in front. Now as you swivel, you're going to close your knee, calf, and ankle and stroke it through to a circle right there. And then do a forward walk on the right. And then you have the rest swivel. Ankles come together, forward rumba walk. So you're getting a beautiful stroke of the foot right there. Now that's a tricky move to do. And we have this great course called
Sexy Hips Ultimate Action Pack.
And that breaks down how to do something called a reverse figure eight, which actually is very important for getting that swivel. So check that course out.
Besides that, we also show you a bunch of other hip actions that you need to do really good Latin dancing. Link is right here.
This is also called an inside swivel, the way that stroke happens right there. Beautiful inside swivel of the foot. And just to kind of quickly show you how to practice it without worrying about all the turns, if we just stand on the right leg and we stroke that foot, and then we can step on the left, stroke the foot, step, stroke, step, stroke, stroke, step, stroke, step. So that gives you a little bit of introduction to it. You want to get really good at that move, and once you get it practiced, it'll be a piece of cake.
And to do that move, you really need your hips to be working for you in a reverse figure eight action.
So why is it so important that the leader actually knows the follower's footwork and actually has also probably done it himself or herself? Well, when you're leading, you're actually driving a super hot Ferrari car. And it's important that you know the roadmap. The roadmap is her footwork. So it doesn't even matter what the leader does with his body, but he knows what her footwork is. So he can lead anything. He goes, she's over there, bam. I know she's gonna go over there, bam, bang. Ha! I knew it. Since I've got her footwork in my mind, I can lead her with no steps at all. And boom, I know where she's going. I don't need no stinking steps. I know where her steps is. I don't need to go ahead and step anywhere. I know where her footwork is. I can drive. I don't need steps. In a world without steps, there is a man leading. And it's awesome. Step-free dancing. But that's because I know the pattern of her footwork, so I can just keep on leading stuff because I've done it enough times as a follower and I've led it a lot, so I know exactly where everything takes place. So it's very important. Leaders, know your followers' footwork.
Well, some of the leaders might be saying to yourself, well, I don't even know my own footwork. Well, I don't want to worry about their footwork.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, so there's a structure, which is if you don't know your own footwork, make sure that you, in fact, get yours down first, get your technique down, and then at some point you're going to get more advanced, and then you're going to want to know what she's doing.
And unfortunately, or fortunately, for dancing, we don't have Siri yet to tell you what to do and what your next step is going to be.
I think that's a new app we should make. Dance Siri.
The follower will make a quarter of a turn to the left and a diagonal up, forward, back movement.
Why does Siri have Yoda's voice?
I don't know, that was weird.
And that was another episode of Footwork Friday. Of course, subscribe to our channel because we put out Footwork Friday videos.
Every Friday.
Yeah, so subscribe so you get notified.
Immediately.
Yeah, and next week,
we're going to
reveal how your feet can give you better hip action. I'm LiWen.
I'm Tytus.
DanceInsanity, like and share this video with everyone in the world.
And if you have any questions about anything related to Latin dancing, make a comment below. We'll get back to you.
So with that,
we look forward to seeing you in the next video.